And not to mention the new Spider-Man movie. Very, very excited to see that too.
Ah, there
But
you go.
yes,
Yes, you are a very big Spider-Man fan.
I, he's my childhood. Like, I was trying to think of like my earliest Spider-Man memory, and I have two. Number one, well, obviously was toys, thanks to my brother, being a boy. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I got to see boyish stuff growing up. But so toys, obviously, and the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, the one that does like the Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man. And so we had that. And then my brother had some of the comics. And I can't remember who the character was, but it was like one of the most messed up characters I've ever seen in like a comic scenario. Like the only way I could describe it, it was like as if like the Green Goblin was actually a real life goblin, but it wasn't the Green Goblin. It was some sort of tragic character. Like it was very confusing. Like I don't know who he was and how he became that, but yeah, like apparently he was this couple's kid that, something happened where he became this monstrous looking thing that hid in the sewers and ate or played with rats. I can't flip and remember, but it was
What?
really weird. I'd
Really?
have to look up again. I am dead serious. But yeah, those are the issues that my brother had. Next to, I think, when the White Knight appears and such. So yeah, my brother had a couple of the comics. So when the first movie with Tobey Maguire came out, like we were flipping freaking out. Like yes, I love the first two Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire, but yeah, when it came to the third one, yeah. Like I think I said this before, Sandman is my only reason for liking the third one, and that's
Lady!
it. Like oh my god.
Went through all that effort for nothing!
I guess Laura Croft was a fan of the third movie. I apologize. Didn't mean to offend her.
She's just like, no, I can't climb anymore if you're gonna insult my favorite movie of all time.
like like one of the things that I was talking about with my adopted bro the other day was about particularly about Venom because like we were talking about the Venom movie and then the second one, and like he was saying like how he could appreciate that even though he was horrible that they still like included Eddie and then of course Venom the character. And I'm shaking my head like I'm like I know what you're saying, but it's still horrible. He was still the worst cast. Like as I'm sorry, he's not Eddie. The guy that played him was not who I envisioned as Eddie Brock. Like just no. The guy who's playing Venom now, he is Eddie Brock. Like my gosh, like like that's the thing. You have to have the perfect cast. If you don't, it's not gonna work. And to me, that guy did not work. Like no matter what he could have done, he could have never been Eddie Brock or Venom. It's just no. As you
So,
can see, I'm very
what made
passionate about the things I love.
You're very passionate about Spider Man. Yes, I know.
What were you about to say?
I'm like, I wonder what made them pick him then if he was such a bad choice then.
I to this day I don't know. Like one thing I could guess is that because the guy that played him was a pretty small guy, and Eddie Brock, that's just not him. He was always meant to be this big guy, this big muscular guy, so that he can stand out against Peter because Peter's supposed to be that small, nimble Spider-Man and such. So when you have like two small, nimble characters, which is Spider-Man and Venom, it doesn't work. It's not correct at all. Venom's supposed to be big and bulgy compared to Peter. So it's just like no, don't do that. But yeah, so it took us many years to get the Venom and Eddie that we were looking for, which to me was worth the wait because he was
Oh,
perfectly
that's what I'm
cast.
supposed to do.
Aha! And my gosh, to me, like the guy that does Eddie and Venom is a perfect role because my gosh, I love how he bounces off of himself.
That's pretty good.
And mhm. Also, there's a torch.
I hate this one.
Oh no. Oh
I hate
no.
this one.
I'm so nervous with how you're saying this. Gonna save. I thought you're gonna say like save Doom.
Is this the one where it falls down or not, or does it actually come up? Because some of the doors they trap you. Aha.
Ah.
Okay, so
Now that I think about it, I'm gonna try to see if I can find that creepy Spider-Man character I was telling you about for the comic that my brother had.
okay.
Let's see, creepy
That's
Spider
like all the villains. They're all
Man.
creepy.
Oh yeah, that they are. Spider-Man. Well, oh no.
I hate
This-
this one. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Go away. Does it do it yet, or does it wait till I get across first? I'm trying to remember. I think it waits for me to grab the
Found him. His name is Vermin.
vermin.
Yes. Man, I guess he is modeled after a rat. Ugh. Which makes sense with the name.
I don't like this.
I don't like it
Because
either.
because I'm a coward.
You're not a coward.
Okay, go. Shift. Oh.
Oh no. What is this? Oh my. What the flip?
It's this legend. Let's see if I can remember it. There was this guy. I'm gonna mispronounce his name, but this is what this legend, this room is. And this guy visited him, who's Democles or whatever he is. He was like a really powerful guy or whatever. And there's this guy that came to visit, and he's just like, oh wow, must be so great to be like in charge, be the top dog or everything like that. And the guy's like, okay, come over next time and you'll see how great it actually is. And so when he goes to like dinner or whatever it is, when he sits down, he sees there's a sword dangling by a thread above his head, and it was to show like any second when you're top dog, when you're number one, someone will try to kill you off and replace you. So being the top dog is not everything it seems to be. So,
Ooh.
when you look up, okay, so it's not in this room, but it's in the next room. You'll see where all these swords are on the ceiling.
Right.
And so you try to make sure that you either get them down so they don't hurt you anymore, or make sure that you don't make them show up at all, come down. So this room doesn't have it. But I hate this one. I hate this one.
Can't imagine.
Ugh. Good job.